Alright, this is take 2 of my 800 sub special where I'm talking about my most embarrassing moments. I tried to record this before, but I was playing a game called Brawley's Crack House. I'm making that a separate video, because I kept getting distracted, and I couldn't even talk with my 800 sub special. But as I promised, for my 800 sub special, I'll be talking about my most embarrassing moments in my life, because I was supposed to do getting the tattoo y'all chose for me, but I'm not in the financial position of getting the tattoo that you guys choose for me yet. So I've switched that to my 900 sub special, and of course for my 1000 sub special, I already have a plan for that. I've been busy as well. I've been in the process of moving, so that's fun. I'm having to play this Marvel Up Ultra game because we don't have any good Wi-Fi right now, and we can't find the Ethernet cable. Hip hip hooray. But anyway, let's get right into the video as soon as he gets back. Okay, I'm tired of waiting for him to bring me my controller, so I just started playing without him. But anyway, so I think the first embarrassing moment I want to talk about, because I did this more than once as a child. I think we've all done this actually. There was once we were at Walmart, me and my mom were. I went off to go look at stuff. I found something I wanted to show her. I seen this lady at the self-checkout. I could have swore up and down she was my mom. I walk up right behind her to show her what I found. Called her my mom and everything. She didn't acknowledge me. I look up and I see my mom over at the area where the eye doctors are in Walmart, where the glasses are. That was not my mom. That was a random lady I walked up to and was trying to show her something. Standing right behind her, I look up and I see my mom, and the lady turns around and just smiles at me, you know? And I was embarrassed. I really was embarrassed. I was so for sure that was my mom, but it wasn't. And I had another similar incident too, where I thought there was this buggy in the aisle, like where ours were before, and like this lady, this older lady, had like similar items to it, in it and everything. And I used to like stand on the edge of the buggies and stuff when I was little, and when we were at Walmart. And I stood on a random lady's buggy, I just sitting there on the edge, and my mom's just like, Jasmine, and then there's the and the old lady just comes up to her buggy. She's just smiling and laughing at me, and I'm like, oh, this was not our buggy. I am embarrassed.
These real quick.
Hey, I'm in the middle of playing my game.
Well, I'm giving you a better keyboard.
Why is this happening?
Wait. Restart it. Wait.
Anyway, back to the video. I think my second most embarrassing moment in my life. Stop touching my keyboard. But second most embarrassing moment in my life is there was this one time in school. This is my senior year of high school. My friend usually would like run out of the school. I can't. What the fuck? Okay, this thing's being stupid. Anyway. My friend used to run out of the school a lot. Like, I would get out of art class and she'd be in cosmetology. She'd run past me in the hallway and she'd like run out to her car, like full speed ahead. And one day I decided to run along with her. And I cut through the grass to get to my mom's car because I was just kind of following her because my mom was in the front of the line picking me up from school, and her car was like parked like close to where my mom was in the line. But anyway, I was running through the grass, and all of a sudden I started to stumble non-stop with a heavy ass fucking backpack on my back. And in front of a whole bunch of people, I fell over onto the ground, and I could have sworn everybody in that whole school was staring at me when that happened, and I wanted to die. My friend turned around, she was in front of me, she asked me if I was okay, and I was like, yep, I'm just gonna get up and walk to the car. My mom seen me too, and of course she had to do her stupid like shove, and I'm like, shut up. Like, it was just one time. I wanted to run because I thought it'd be fun. And I fell. Never did it again. I'm literally embarrassed just talking about these things. I hate it. I'm trying to think of another embarrassing moment. I had those two in my mind, and now I can't think of any more. Here's another embarrassing moment that wasn't as embarrassing for me. I mean, it was, but at the same time, it wasn't even my fault. But this wasn't when I was in elementary school. There was this girl. I'm not gonna name names or anything because this was elementary school. But oh my god, this was fucking disgusting. I was sitting right behind her in art class or whatever I think it was, and I felt her just kind of like wipe something on my arm, and I didn't think much of it till I turned around and looked. The biggest fucking disgusting booger I've ever seen on my arm from her probably nose. And I know it was her because she was sitting right behind me and I felt somebody rub something on my arm. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, and I'm pretty sure somebody else pointed it out to me. They were like, you got a little something on your arm. And I was like, that wasn't me. Like, I swear that was not me. It was this girl sitting behind me. I swear, I wanted to kill her. Oh my god, that was gross. She also gave me lice several times. And it was embarrassing because I got checked for lice, had to leave school early one time because she gave me lice. And you wanna know how I know she gave me lice? Was because she was always scratching her fucking hair around me and was always just trying to like put her head up against mine and stuff. And I'm just like, why are you gross? Like, why? Like, what was the point of that?
There's always just that one brat in elementary school that just is like a dick.
I almost was bald because of this bitch. My granny was threatening to shave my hair off, and I was like, no, 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 no. I also had to get rid of all my stuffed animals because of this problem. I don't know how she got lice so often. I don't even know if she knew she had lice, which she probably did. I don't know why she was trying to give me her lice, wipe her boogers on me and stuff like that, but I swear I had
It's like elementary school they're trying to get
non-stop beef with this woman, with this girl, until we reached high school, and finally she left me the fuck alone. Like, oh my god. Every time I try to block her, ignore her, whatever, she'd straight up text my mom, and my mom would be like, why are you ignoring her? You just text her back, stop being mean. And I'm like, Mom, she's the bitch that gave me lice, wiped a booger on my arm, and kept beefing with me for no reason. Told my one friend whenever she first moved to our elementary school that I was rude, and I'm like, wow, like, what did I do? And it's really embarrassing when people try to make up fake rumors about me, because people are stupid enough to believe them. But also, the girl was new, so I can't really blame her. She was just kind of like, and it made her very uncomfortable. Made me embarrassed because I was like, I've done nothing wrong, but people are just gonna spread false information about me, defame me, whatever, and it's embarrassing. But yeah, that wasn't really an embarrassing moment for me now that I think about it. It was more embarrassing for her because it's like, you have such a problem with me that you have to try and give me your lice and you wipe boogers on my arm, like, come on. Oh yeah, and here's another embarrassing memory from elementary school now that we're on the topic. There was one time I was in this play, for some reason, musical play thing we did for my music class thing in elementary school. It was a Beethoven, I think, musical play or something. I forgot what character I was. The outfit alone was embarrassing, but the fact that I stood up there, forgot my lines, and the music teacher had to mouth what my lines were to me was super embarrassing. Because I memorized it all up until that point, and I was not sure about what my lines were. But that was embarrassing.
But remember I told you about that bathroom pass thing? That
Oh,
made me
yeah.
have? You know it said, you know what it was on it in middle school?
What?
It literally had a picture of me from 5th grade on it, and it said potty pass. With my full fucking name on it.
Why do teachers, like, want to embarrass
issued
and
by
make their students' lives a living fucking hell?
It wasn't just the teacher, it was issued by the fucking principal. That school just
Teachers,
had a vendetta
principals,
against me.
assistant principals, why are they just out to make your life a living hell? Like, I'm legally required to be here. The least you could do is, like, make it easy for me and make me want to be here instead of just legally required to be there, because, like, there's just no reason for them to be the way they are.
They just power trip too much.
I had this English teacher, and I'm actually gonna name her name right now. Miss Graves, you were a bitch.
Miss Crawley can go fuck herself.
You were a bitch. Oh my god, if I hated any of my elementary school teachers, it was you. It was you. I hate you. And you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to my 2nd grade teacher. I don't remember your name, but my great aunt used to substitute for the elementary school that I went to for a while. And you were at her funeral. I wanted you gone. I wanted you out of there. Why was your bitch ass even there? I don't like you. My family don't like you. They all think you're a bitch. And so is my old principal from my elementary school when I was in 2nd grade. Y'all were bitches. I hope y'all are dead right now. Y'all old wrinkly ass motherfuckers. Oh my god. Whew. I hate y'all.
My elementary school principal was my 1st grade teacher. It was so weird because we had to switch schools. So she became the principal, and because she already knew me, she like had an issue with me instantly. And my mom was like so mad about that, and that's what led to Miss George knowing about thinking I had a reputation and led to her targeting me all the time too. It literally for me having an issue in my school was because one of them had a problem with me, and then that led to me having a record. And that's why I get so weird about like having a bad reputation, because it's like the first person to give me that bad like note, people will see that and instantly assume something, and that leads to so much bad stuff that could have been avoided.
And also, speaking of my elementary school principal, not the old one, but once she left, and we got a new one. Well, this isn't really embarrassing, this is just really awkward, but years later, I'm working at Food Lion part-time in high school. And this older guy comes up to my line. My elementary school principal, after the bitch left, Mr. Brewer, he was amazing. I loved him. He was actually really, really nice. But anyway, comes up to my line, you know, and you know, whenever you're a kid, you don't really think your elementary school teachers, your principal, would really do anything bad. He asks me, I think it was for a pack of cigarettes or some tobacco or something behind him. And if you think about it, I'm sitting there having a conversation with my elementary school principal, and the next minute, I'm handing him a pack of cigarettes at my job. Part-time job while I'm in high school, and asking for his ID. And before this, of course, there was a rumor that he was smoking behind like the school building and stuff like that. I don't know if I believe that really, but I mean, hey, if it is, I can't judge. I would be lighting a fat one after dealing with elementary school kids, honestly. I don't see why my cousin doesn't do that. Anyway, not really an embarrassing moment, it's just really awkward to think about, because it's like, man, it feels like yesterday I was like going into the car rider line, and he was sitting there watching all of us go to our parents' vehicles and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was just weird seeing him there getting cigarettes or tobacco or whatever it was. Pretty sure he actually had a bottle of alcohol too. Yeah, I was just like, oh, this is just crazy.
Is that one principal that takes the Benjamin from people and takes it off and uses it on break?
Oh god.
The Instagram reel principal.
Oh yeah, and you know what, honestly? Also, speaking about my reputation and stuff, there was this one time, I don't know why, in elementary school, if anybody else had this issue, please let me know, but so far this just seems like a me issue. Almost every guy in my class was always trying to tell on me and get me in trouble for no reason.
That was me. I hated that. That is why I had the reputation, by the way. I literally did nothing.
Oh
I was
my...
just existing.
No, but like, I literally would do nothing, and they would just tattletale on me. And sometimes my teachers would believe it, sometimes they wouldn't.
Oh, they always would for me.
Yeah, I don't know why they would believe them, like, at all, because, like, I wouldn't do anything, I'd just be existing. They're like, oh my god, she did a bad word, and I'm like, no, like, I'll say, like, crap or something, and they're like, oh, she said a bad word. She said the F word, and I'm like, it's like, I'm gonna take some markers and shove them up your ass if you don't shut up. And it was embarrassing too, because I'd get into trouble, and getting in trouble is just like embarrassing. The teacher would yell at me and stuff, and I'm like, seriously? Like, sometimes they wouldn't believe them, but then there would be times where they like would, and I'm just like, I didn't even do that, like, hello? Like, for one specific instance, there was this one guy when I was in kindergarten who would stick his tongue out at me, and I wouldn't even do it back. I just, like, looked at him weird and then just, like, put my head down, and he, like, raised his hand. He was like, "Miss, she stuck her tongue out at me," and I was like, no, you did. And then, of course, she took his side and made me go, "Put my card down." I can name so many teachers that I hated, and
So it just sounds like you dealt with like the similar stuff that I did.
yeah,
'Cause that's
no.
basically elementary school for me, being told all the things I didn't do and then being like forced to sit for an hour while everyone else is like doing stuff outside.
And it's like
Because
everybody knew I was just like a good, quiet kid, but for some reason my teachers would just always automatically believe whatever anybody else would say about me.
That's what they do with them.
I literally did not understand it. I'm like, why? And it's embarrassing getting yelled at and stuff. Like, even though I didn't do anything, everyone believes it, and I'm like, seriously? Honestly, if you're a teacher and some of this sounds familiar and you've done some of this, do better. And if you're a teacher in general, one advice I have to give is just don't make your students' life a living hell being at the school. Principals, just don't make it a living hell. Like, make it better for them so that way, like, they actually want to go to school and learn. Because if you don't make it like that, they're not going to want to do anything, and it's just going to give your school a bad reputation, I guess. And you can't really blame the kid for it. You can only blame yourself, because if you're making it where they don't want to go to school, then hey, that's kind of on you. Because you can't expect them to just like, oh, they have to go to school, so they're going to come in here and learn anyway. No, they're going to go to school all depressed and mopey and not learn anything, and tired too. It's stupid. And I love how this turned from like an embarrassing story to more of a rant about how people just, because honestly, all of my embarrassment comes from things where people would just lie about me and just like make up stuff about me, and then everyone would believe it and like just turn against me, and I'm like, well, it's just embarrassing. Even though it's like not true, it's still embarrassing for me. But anyway, we gotta go soon. Actually, yeah, we gotta go like right now. That's all for the sub-special most embarrassing moments of my life. And again, to everyone mentioned in this video, besides my principal, Mr. Brewer, screw you all. Hope you're all dead because you're a bunch of old wrinkledy bitches. Besides that one girl that wiped the booger on me. I don't know why you had beef with me. Maybe it's because I was a skinny queen and you were a big fat bitch. But anyway, bye!